So for Friday, we are doing the vertical push and pull movements. So Monday was the horizontal push and pull. Wednesday was the lower body dominant. Fridays is the vertical. So for the first one is going to be, for me, weighted pull-ups. And I'm wearing a vest and I want to do 150% of my max reps that I can do in a set. So if that means I can normally pull off 12 before I fail with the vest on, I need to do 50% more, so my goal is 18 in as few sets as possible. So maybe I grab this guy, and I start busting out reps, and I fail at 12, I'll stop, shake it out a little bit, jump on, maybe I do 3 more, I fail again, I stop, I shake it out, I do 3 more. So I'm trying to get 18 reps as quickly as I can, because 12 reps was my one set max at the time. Once I'm done with that, I can lose the vest. And now I'm looking for 25 reps. So after I've rested, and our standard rest time between sets and all the workouts is about a minute. We actually use a timer most of the time. If Patsy and Benton are here working out with me, by the time we all rotate through, it's about a minute, maybe 90 seconds, so that works out. But if I'm by myself, or if it's just Patsy and I, we use the timer for a minute. So now that I've rested for a little bit, I'm going to try to bust out 25 reps with no weight. But that can be tough for a lot of people, or you need to scale that right away. And this is where those exercise bands are a nice investment again. So what I do is I loop it through. And now I have assistance. So I can stick my foot in here. And now the band is going to help me pull up. So I can get a little bit more reps. And I can adjust the bands if I need to. Usually Patsy is doing these with the purple, which gives you, I think, at its max, 80 pounds of assistance. And then for the 25 reps, she might add another band just to get a little bit of extra help. So that's a nice way to do it. If you are struggling with pull-ups, those rowing actions that we talked about last time are really helpful. You can use the bodyweight rows on the rings. You can use the row on the door. You can use the rows from your homemade weight with the gallon water or the kitty litter. Ideally, the other thing you can do is if you have something to step on, you can do what's called negative. So you actually hop up to the top position and lower yourself down slowly. And then you hop up and then slowly. And so you're working the muscle in the same plane, but you're doing what are called negative reps. I would shoot for like 8 of those if you end up doing those. Those are pretty rough on the muscle. So once we've done our heavyweight set, we've done our 2 lightweight sets of 25, the next is military press. So you can use dumbbells or a barbell. Right now, I've been using a barbell, and this is your standard from about chin height. Push up over your head and come back. I use a weight that lets me get 25 reps on the first set. And I'm shooting for 25 reps on the second set. Very rarely do I get it if I'm using the right weight. Usually it'll be like 25, 17, something like that. Again, you can use the power bands if you want. You stand in them, you pull them up, start pressing over your head that way. You can again use milk jugs. If it's awkward, you can always put them both hands on one and press it over your head. That is good. So we're going to work 2 sets of 25 reps. And then we go back into curls and extensions. So again, I'm still using the sandbag. Certainly you can do curls on these. Patsy really likes using the dumbbells for hammer curls. Use your weight again. And then one of the nice things, probably my favorite thing to do on the rings right now, is these ring extensions. So you actually stand straight out with these over your head, and then you bend at the elbow, and then you press out. And after you've done several of these, your triceps will definitely be on fire. If you're struggling with those, one nice option is there's a floor kind of push-up, where you are in the push-up position, and then you drop to your elbows, and then you pop up. Drop to your elbows, pop up. It's still working the triceps, because you're just using the elbow joint. If that is too hard, drop down, and just like with the knee push-ups, we do it from our knees. If you want to make it extra gnarly, you do what's called a pike push-up. So rather than being flat, we walk our feet forward so that our butt is up in the air, and that puts even more of the weight on the triceps. This is also another good version that you can do a pike push-up for your shoulders. If you're having trouble with those military presses, you can be piked up and do shoulder presses from the floor. So that's another good way to do the shoulders if you don't have any equipment. So once we've done our weighted pull-ups, our lighter pull-ups, our shoulder press of whatever version we're doing, 3 sets of curls, 3 sets of a tricep exercise, whether it's a ring extension or an over the head or the floor extension. Then we go for the half-mile run, stretch, and we're done on Friday.